The home of the common Joe and the common Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads. Sitting in my chair, biding my time, waiting for Jimbo Fisher to lose his mind. Seems like Jimbo Fisher and the Texas A&M administration are still losing their proverbial noodles over the crap that Nick Saban said a few weeks back. I saw a thing today where they basically, on 3 Sports, basically put out there that they said that they wanted Nick Saban punished. That they wanted him suspended and punished for the dastardly things that he said about Texas A&M and the fact that everybody in the world's paying college football players now. Now, Nick seemed a little bit hypocritical and all that. That is true. But hell, we all run into a few hypocritical moments in our life. And by the way, Texas A&M, he was punished. He was admonished by the SEC commissioner and told not to do it again. So, he hasn't done it again yet. Jimbo Fisher came back and did basically the same thing that Saban did, except Jimbo took it a step further. And he started outing everybody, from LSU to Lane Kiffin to Kirby Smart, and just started crying and saying that he never lies and he never cheats. And then we find out, you know what, Jimbo, you did cheat back in, 2019? You got reprimanded by the NCAA. I don't know if it was a slap on the wrist or whatever, but you did get punished by the NCAA in 2019. So obviously you lied about lying, which is a double dose of hypocrisy, if you ask me. And then my favorite thing in the world was when Texas and Oklahoma joined the conference. Texas A&M didn't come out and try to stop it, but they were not happy about it. And they had expressed that a while back, that they didn't want Texas in the league. And to some degree, they didn't want Oklahoma in the league because they was trying to get away from the Big 12. So they come out last week and say, I think it was one of their, maybe their AD or the athletic director or somebody in the administration said that Texas was trying to avoid playing Texas A&M the whole time that Texas was still in the Big 12. And I'm like, I don't know, they don't sound right, because you guys were the ones that demanded to the SEC that if you came and joined the SEC, that we would not extend an invitation to Texas as long as Sleeve was the commissioner. And we lived up to that agreement. And then Sleeve retired and then unfortunately passed away. So now the agreement's null and void. So now we go out and we invite Texas and Oklahoma. Now you're making up all these excuses saying I didn't want to play you, when in fact it was you, Texas A&M, that didn't want them in the league. So what's that say? That says you don't want them in the league. And I don't normally take up for the Texas Longhorns. I don't really care too much for the Texas Longhorns sometimes. They say some stuff and do some stuff that irks me. But when they're right, they're right. The thing is you don't want them over there because they got like a 76-37 lead over you in their series. And now you got the 2 stalwarts from the Big 12 coming to the SEC. And they're going to be right in your face, where you can't talk all that smack about them anymore. So here's my suggestion to Texas A&M. Quit crying about everything. And just, if things are even keel and everybody's being punished fairly, everybody's being allowed to do things fairly within the conference, then don't cry. Because that's why half of the Big 12 wasn't even sad to see you go, to be quite honest. Because you're always crying about something. Always wetting your diapers and losing your bowels, knowing good and well that you guys are the ones that want to get away from Texas. And that's all I got to say about that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.